afraid. We all make mistakes. Perfect isn't the goal. Patience might be what it takes. If you're feeling unsteady, if you're feeling unsure, it's time to build up your team. Take a shot and score. Meet me in the V-Dome. Meet me in the V-Dome. V-Friends. The challenge brings the change. Meet me in the V-Dome.
It's hard to breathe when I look into your eyes. I'm skipping, can't stop grinning. This captivation is driving me crazy. And I've never seen a girl so strong as you. Living every day like the world is fresh and new. You see that I'm...
How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Happy Sunday, GM. To all the ones tuning in through X. And good morning to those, or good afternoon to those tuning in the One Step at a Time YouTube channel. I appreciate every single one of you. You know this to be true. Love is love, and I appreciate you guys tuning in and hearing this guy ramble. We're in the YouTube. Real quick, I want to show you guys V-Friends cartoons. These are soundtracks. The first song that you guys what I was listening to was the official V-Friends theme song. I don't know about you, but it gets me pumped up. What to do? Do I click here?
Stop FUN.
Real quick, let's go to. So they've done this partnership with Candle Media. That's the parent company of the Coco Melon brand. And they've partnered up to do these YouTube shorts. No new season that I'm aware of, but you can go ahead and check on their page, and let's just check one out real quick. It's not gonna take too long. 2 minutes.
Smart she is. Why don't they talk about me that way?
You should have seen Dynamic Dino on the soccer field. He was dialed in.
I love Dynamic Dino. He's always so decisive. When he wants to do something daring, he just goes for it.
And he's always positive it'll go okay, even when he goes swimming with sharks.
He made...
Real quick, you see that's the Dial-In dog. That's the perfect Persian cat. That's the optimistic otter and decisive duck, and then the shrewd shark. And I guess why this means something was because these characters first started off here as drawings from Gary V. This is the origin of this world, and why is a big thing? Because Coco Melon is huge. It's a huge channel, so.
Sure, we wore sunscreen too. Super shrewd.
Why is everyone always talking about Dino? What about...
Dynamic Dino? What are you doing here?
I don't know. I was about to go race car driving with Daring Dragonfly, then whoosh!
Race car driving? Oh, come on!
In the veto, the challenge brings the change.
So when these characters come up with, come or running through some issues, they settled it down at the V Dome. Um, and the person in the middle, the one that's gonna be speaking, it's the Balance Beetle. So let's see how these characters go through it.
Today's challenge, a dance-off.
What? A dance-off? Let me hear you make some noise!
He always gets all the love. But if I do everything he does, they'll love me too.
Begin.
I can do that.
Is that all you got, PPC? Check this.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Nailed it. Selfies don't lie. I love it fine.
Ooh, too bad, PPC. Oh, a bonus for me. They gave us dance silk so we can do tricks. Oh, I roll at these.
I can rule at them too. I'm perfect Persian cat. String and lights. Meowabunga.
Time. Perfect Persian cat wins.
Oh, way to go, PPC. Super sweet moves.
But I was trying to be cool like you, and I couldn't do it. How did I win?
You won when you chose to be yourself.
I took some
You won when you chose to be yourself. So I really like these messages. Again, I like to check out stats because that's how you are able to see, right, where they're at. So this, it doesn't show more. Let's see. All right. So this channel joined August 21st, 2024. So already has 1 year, and it has 5,896,821 views. 5 million views. Come on, man. That's impressive for 1 year. It's a year and a month old. August, month old. 2 months? Whatever, a year. And it has accumulated 25,200 subscribers. It has 233 videos. So there you have it. This is V Friends, Moonbug, new YouTube series, Fearless Fairy, Empathy Elephant. So I think I've noticed this a lot from these IPs, that they're going ahead and they're building out and making cartoons. So this is the origin, of course, right? These are the origin, the sketches, and then how the world will see them is this way. Like, would you call it more cartoonish, right? This is how the world would see them, and then you get this vertical through YouTube. They fall in love with the characters, and they enter the V Friends world, right? And then hopes that gradually they'll get into the NFT side of things. But I feel like V Friends has been really, really executing and getting their IP out there. And I always like to like to point out that big companies pay Gary Vaynerchuk for consulting, for executing strategies, because he knows how to market on the online world, right? People know him for that. So what makes you think that someone that's getting paid by big companies can't do it for his own company? So I always like to put that out there. You're betting against a person that gets paid to do this. You feel what I'm saying? And this is his baby. So it only makes me think that okay, he's gonna go super hard. But yeah, it's I mean this channel's only been a year, but the team has been cooking for more about what is it about like 4 years now. Um, you got VCons. The reason why I showed you guys 8 bus was because the VCon it's similar to it, but let me not let me see
V E E
VCon.
C O N.
Okay, and let's see some clips. Okay, this one's pretty good. Recap.
If you're on a journey of any sort to go from here to there, then this is the place to learn how to do that.
VCon is a safe space to learn and go up to new people and talk to them and not be worried about being judged.
I started VCon because I wanted to create a weekend where I brought like-minded individuals that understood the balance between hard and soft skills. The coolest.
So hard and soft skill. Again, I want to note while you're looking through all of this is token gated. So when you're entering this festival, you got to confirm that you hold a VFriends asset. More importantly, VFriends S1, the serious one. Those are the drawings, the doodles, the sketches.
And warmest business conference in the world. And on year 3, looking around, I think we're on our way. We have a ridiculous lineup on this main stage.
If you look in the mirror, you don't like something, you have the power to completely reinvent who you are and what you're gonna do.
Yeah, real quick. This was my second VCon. This was in LA. Just being there and seeing how much space in a prime real estate VCon took was very impressive. I took my brother, my 2 brothers, and my best friend Enrique over, and they was really impressed by what they saw because you're entering these spots, right? And it's like people are being people. They're being human. They're trying to socialize, trying to network, trying to connect. You see big stars like I would never thought I would take pictures with DeAndre Jordan, for example, NBA champion from the Nuggets. Like I keep mentioning, these live events are the real return on your investment. Meeting people is the real return on investment. You know, getting strangers to be acquaintances, and then acquaintances to be friends, and then friends to be family. That's the model. That's the model.
When you stop learning, stop living.
This conference was different because it was about the person you have to become in order to succeed in your business.
DeAndre Jordan.
I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for another year where I believe that all of you have put deposits down on the mission, which is people in this community are going from strangers to acquaintances, acquaintances to friends, and friends to family. Thank you, VCon! Thank you so fucking much! And I will see you at the next fucking VCon!
Yeah. So that was really big because it was really just supposed to be 3. We didn't really know what was going to happen after the 3rd VCon, but they confirmed there will be future events. Obviously, this year has been very, very busy for them as Topps Chrome came out. A lot of things being made. Oh, I see Ricardo there. Thank you for leaving a comment. Appreciate you, Ricardo Mercado. Um, yeah, so that's just a little, I guess, view on what you guys can experience when you go to these live events. All for holding a digital asset there, all for holding digital asset. But yeah, again, this is just a cherry chimp in his journey into Web3. Um, Hopefully, this gets you more and more curious about the potential here. It's not just a doodle that you're holding. You know, you're being when you buy it, you are entering a community. So it does depend what community you enter. Um, but Be Friends, I think, are the most welcoming, most nicest place to be. It's very what do you call it? Since the center, since it centers with these soft skills, these traits that I think every human should have, like empathy elephant, where you have a gratitude gorilla, where you're grateful for what you have, where you have a patient panda or patient pig, practice patience. Um, and then having the driven dragon, to be driven about something, articulate armadillo when you're able to communicate well. I mean, well, this is something that I was really vibing to, and I've been in it for about 2.5 years, something like that, and it's been a wonderful experience. My family still don't understand what it is that I'm into, but I like to always say it's better off if you experience it than me here explaining it to you, because I'm not sure if I still have the proper words. I'm not an articulate armadillo yet, to where I'm able to articulate what I hold in my wallet. But yeah, that's a little thing about VFriends. Let's exit this out real quick. Let's go into the main page. Why it pays to show out, why it pays to be a character maxi. Well, I'm gonna show you real quick. So that's VCon. You're seeing video from VCon. This is VFriends Live. This is their comics. We saw that, right? We saw the Stephen Curry manga collab there. This is a Topps Chrome. Really, really big moment for VFriends because they brought in collectors from card collecting into it. They've been non-stop showing up on these card events, these collector con events. Like, they're really about it. They went to Comic Con. They're going hard. And all of that is not being talked about. All of that is not being recognized as a big move, but they're doing the footwork work. They're in there with collectors and showing them VFriends world through the cards, through the comics. Only time will tell, but I love this family. I love my VFriends community members, VFriends community. Yeah, just my V fam. I love them. I love them so much. Yeah. Okay, so let's get familiarized with some of these characters, right? You do have bad villains in these character in this world, right? Because the good needs to fight the bad. Here you have um, bad intention bunny, and you have their origin story here. So if you're welcome to watch it. I think it's narrated by Jeremy. Jeremy knows, or read it. So these are their sort of origin stories here, but obviously they're made into a different art style, which I really like and enjoy. So you have who was born in 1991, 97. Sorry, who was born in 1997? The Zealous Zombie, the Heart Trooper. Yeah, the Spontaneous Seahorse, Hardworking Wombat, Swaggy Sea Lion, done, son. Okay. Let's go to the menu real quick and let's go to character. No, not characters. Let's go to characters. I'm gonna show you guys something pretty cool. So here, alphabetical order. The A's are strong. The A's look like alpha. You know, you got accountable ant, arguably top 10, accountable anteater. He's paired up pretty well. Adaptable alien. Adaptability is very important. Adventurous astronaut. Alert ape. Alpha alligator. Ambitious angel. Aimable anchovy. Amped AA. Arbitrage admiral. Articulate armadillo. Aspiring alpaca. Nice to note that the aspiring alpaca was featured in a Reebok drop. So I do have some shoes that have the nice little alpaca there. Authentic anaconda, because again, being authentic is your edge. Awesome African civet. All right, so you got that, but you know where I'm going. You know where I'm going. I'm going to H. H because I'm looking for a nice little fellow that doesn't like to hog the spotlight. And this cutie patootie. Humble Hedgehog is saying, I will tear down your ego with a sonic boom of effort. So here you have the bio, who is Humble Hedgehog, canon age. Let's read about him real quick. Humble Hedgehog shuffles into the fray in an origin of fearless fairy, entering the honey empire castle to see the fairies bloom. Alpha age. A quiet genius who believes true friendship comes from humility, not recognition. Though he is brilliant enough to invent groundbreaking tools that could change the world, he prefers to stay out of the spotlight, letting his work speak for itself. His selfless nature drives him to help his friends and all living beings, never seeking praises for his contribution. Humble Hedgehog proves that greatness isn't measured by attention, but by the positive impact you create and the legacy you leave behind. I mean, I should tell you why I'm such a big fan of this character, why I love to collect them. It's just like a North Star for me. Fun fact, he can remove his quills just like a coat, as seen in the comic strips. Yeah, I got the comic strips, is pretty cool. Competitive advantage, embraces humility, helps others see the humility isn't a weakness, but the ultimate strength. Yes. This is his ranking on the card side of things. Different styles over the years. You have the original drawing, you have the series 2, you have the manga version, and then you have the pixelated version, the game on version. Okay, we have the knowing gnome here. This one is at tribute to Ryan Turner. Okay. To the cool part. So you got the comics, you get the gist, and you get to see them. Oh, cool thing to know is that the Humble Hedgehog was one of the first 3 characters on comics, sharing the space with Flexin' Fox and Common Sense Cow. Okay, so we got the comics there. You can go to media. Media, you have the Giphies. You have some. If you watch some of my videos, I usually have this one in the background when I'm making Humble Hedgehog content. And then you have these Humble Hedgehog on Instagram. And yeah, so let's go to the part I want. If you show out, imagine having this platform, right? And you are a creator, you're a fan, and you're posting. Imagine being spotlighted for your post. This is why I say show out, go all in, have something you believe in, and yeah, show out. So here we have highlights from collectors and fans. We have PN11. He has a nice little rainbow here. This is a lava spec, 1 of 1. We have DJ Kaufman on X. And what do we have here? It says Franklin.chimp on X. Who can that person be? Let's go. We click it. Stop. And here we have it. You go to the page, and from the VFriends website, you hit over it, and then you land on Franklin.chimp. And the post says, I collect hedgehogs. Show me what you collect. And it shows this person has a problem. It has 3 S1 cores. The cores are the ones that are just blank like that with the silver or platinum on the side. And then he has a 1 of 1. You can tell the 1 of 1 serial number in that corner. This is a diamond and is signed by Gary V himself. Wonder who can that person be. We go back to the Meet Friends and we see a little bit of longer video, and then we keep seeing stuff. Another Franklin.chimp X. Let's go again. And says, some hedgehog goodness to bless the timeline. Remember where you come from. Remember we are all brothers and sisters. Remember that in the large scale of things, we are not that important. Remember to stay humble. Deep message. Appreciate that message. And this guy really has a humble hedgehog problem. He's collecting them. He's in it. Well, you get the gist. If you show up, if you're posting about it, you can be highlighted in the main webpage, which I find to be pretty cool and a good way, again, to get viewership on your page. I love the fact that VFriends highlights community members that are passionate about collecting their collectibles and the characters from the world. I love it. I love it all. So again, another underpriced perk, I guess you want to call it, for holding an NFT and for just, again, being an active participant. It pays to participate. So yeah, that's it on VFriends webpage and on you guys, showing out as a content creator, as people that are aspiring to be content creators or getting their name out there. NFTs has a unique way of doing it. And yeah, I mean, it's best that you experience it, but there's power that comes behind collecting an NFT. You get people to follow you back because you have something in common, and you get to meet new people from different walks of life. So I that's again an underpriced feature of an NFT. So we close that out. We shift over to
stage.
What was that? Chippers.com? Yes. Gonna reset a little bit by playing the game, because I like to play games. Again, you can check this out in chimpers.com. Go to the arcade side of it. Enjoy some good old-fashioned Space Invaders style-like play. Remember, the alpha is to hold down the space button. Let's see how much I can I think my high score is 9. Let's see if I can pass it. right. She live. Wait, live. No, I ran into that. Let's go, baby. Oh yeah, let's go. Yo, we made it to 9. Chim, let's go, Chim. No. Yeah. New record. Wait, no. Alright, we made it. Let's go. Level 3. 13. Level 13. Am I up with anywhere on top? No. Alright. Okay. Okie dokes. So there you have it, folks. There you have it. Be Friends fam. Chimpers fam. Oh, I didn't get to show you. I'm accompanied by my wise and master sensei, Master Chimpo. U2s. Have you guys heard of U2s? U2s plush. All right, I think we can let me see where we at right now. I think we can run through some Web3 news. All right, cool. Yeah. Let's jump into some Web2 news. I see 2 people are on my live on YouTube. I appreciate every single one of you. Ricardo, thank you for commenting. You are the best. You are the GOAT. Let's go. Appreciate the love. Let's see where we at on X. On X, we have 9 viewers. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Remember, please put a comment. Put a comment on the stream. Put a comment on my on the YouTube side of things, because I'm watching. I'm seeing who's active. I appreciate every single one of you, but I need you guys to be active so I can see who it is, because you guys are going to get rewarded for your love and for your support. I'm going to build out a nice little Cherry Chim Chronicles / One Step at a Time art collection, where my viewers, my supporters, the people that show love will get gifted art pieces throughout my journey. This is my little pledge to you guys, so I can also onboard you guys to the Web3 side, NFT side, and art collecting side, because I think everyone should have, for example, a Timbers art piece. Um, yeah, show love, I show love. Plain and simple. Let's do it. Let's see how the timeline is. We got, I don't know. Let's go to bookmarks. Bookmarks, bookmarks, bookmarks. There's probably something nice to get into. Not sure we're gonna do it today, but let's see where 8 Plus is at.
We get OG.
Let me get an OG. Bored and hungry. You'll love to see it. Again, another glimpse at how these conventions are. This is Complex Con. This is probably good. This is a good one to watch. Let's watch
Dojo
this.
Reserve, a digital chip. Chimpers is entering a new era. Introducing the Dojo Reserve, a digital reserve rewarding collectors. It's powered by Chimpster, the independent strategy token created by TokenWorks. TokenWorks builds the NFT strategy protocol, connecting NFTs, tokens, and on-chain treasuries. They launched Punkster and now Chimpster. Chimpster isn't created or owned by Chimpers, it's been independently launched by TokenWorks, but Chimpers is adopting it to power rewards, burns, and activations. The Dojo Reserve is the Chimpers digital asset treasury. It's funded by 1% of protocol fees and future Chimpers revenues. It accumulates Chimpster, Punkster, and Chimpers NFTs to reward and empower collectors. The flywheel takes fees and revenues and flows them into the Dojo Reserve. The reserve accumulates assets and funds community rewards. Through activations, rewards, and burns, this generates demand for Chimpers NFT.
So there you have it. That's Nate. I'll give you his X. He does a wonderful job explaining strategy. You know, we've been talking about strategy. I think probably the first couple of streams were about strategy and what it was. So he gives you a good little breakdown on how the Chimpers are adopting into their dojo. So, yeah, if you guys are into the video side of things, check out Nate.
And Chimpster. This then loops back into the treasury, sustaining the ecosystem long term. The first activation was a New Dawn, the open edition by Timbers. Around 14 ETH was raised, with 75% going back into NFT strategies, as well as buying back protocol.
So there you have the team, how do you call it? The team pledging 75% of those revenues from the art piece to go back into the Chimpster strategy in that ecosystem. Shows alignment there.
Called Chimpers NFTs. The next activation is the October Offensive. Buy a Chimpers NFT directly from the TokenWorks protocol wallet. Do this before October 31st. Each buy is 1 entry and you need to hold it until the end of October 31st. The rewards are 1 Genesis Chimpers NFT, 3 Chimpers NFTs, 5k in Chimpster, and 5k in Punkster. And Chimpster will soon have utility as well. Soon we kick off a special auction where you have to pay in Chimpster, again driving all activity back to the dojo.
Love that, love that. A new auction piece by Timp, paid by Chimpster. Nice utility.
Reserve. Here's how to buy Chimpster. Go to nftstrategy.fun, browse strategies, find Chimpers, connect your wallet, and swap directly in the protocol page. The dojo.
It's really that simple. You head over to strategy token, you connect your I use my MetaMask, and then swap. You have to do it on the strategy token page because they get the 10% fee.
Reserve connects real-world growth with on-chain creativity, with Chimpster fueling that system. The next evolution of Chimpers has begun and the dojo is officially open.
Dojo is officially open. So that's Nate. What does Insight have to say about this? What does one of my founders have to say about this? Since Chimpers integrated TokenWorks Chimpster into the ecosystem, 7.22% of the supply has been burnt. That means they destroy supply. So over time, the supply of Chimpster goes down. But you see how they're activating Chimpster for art pieces, for and then it just adopted them as the Chimpers currency, bringing utility to it. Both of those play into the price and the value of Chimpster. So you have 300 million plus Chimpster stacked from Dojo Reserve buybacks, protocol incentives, activations, buy a chimp listed by the protocol to enter the huge prize pool raffle. So this also and they incentivize community members to buy from the protocol. Chimpers are doing it this way. Good Vibes Club has done it where you buy a protocol IV and you get badges, and then you get rewarded because you're contributing to the buying and burning of nature of the protocol, which at the bottom of it helps out towards the mission to make the protocol token more valuable. 52 protocol chimpers collected. Okay, so there's been 52 protocol chimps collected. Love to see that. Tempers Open Edition sold 7.5K with 75% reinvested back into the NFT strategy. More fun to come. Good signs, especially because it's only been like 2 weeks since the Chimpster token launch, and then a lot of stuff already. Like these guys went straight to it. Like they're about it. They're showing that they're adopting it, which in turn is good for the community and token holders. So we love to see that. Timp, this is our wise master sensei, Timpers. Timpers rhyme with chimpers. What other reason do you need to invest in chimpers? No other reason. No other reason at all. Timpers rhymes with chimpers. That's it. So we have that, right? GM from Garga.chimp. Have a great Sunday. BAC is crushing it. Return to monkey. Indeed. Indeed. In other news, we're talking about strategy. So far, the Yuga ecosystem has Apester, and now they have other Deeds strategy or Deedster. Big news for other side, especially because yesterday we highlighted that there will be on the main page of Amazon gaming. We love to see that. Let's see. Okay, let's. I think we can go down on this one real quick. So this is Hamdog at Hamdog _. You can find him on X. I have seen a lot of people lately bearish on NFTs, at TokenWorks Strategy, coins, BAC, altcoins, memes, etc. because they aren't moving. Let me explain something most people in crypto don't understand. Liquidity flows in waves, and alts, NFTs, memes, etc. don't move first. Solid point. A quick thread on markets, luxury cycles, and why we're just getting started. We're in a digital renaissance. I'm gonna say that one more time. We're in a digital renaissance. This is just the beginning. You guys have ample amount of time to jump into the space. If you're curious, just look through it. I like to do this a lot, and maybe this is some alpha for you guys over on the One Step at a Time channel, and maybe even possibly here on X. Follow the people that you follow their followers. Yeah. So for example, I'm following Ray Dalio. I go through his follow list and see who he's following. That's a major, major alpha there because if somebody of quality is following other people, they're probably following other people of quality. Um, yeah. With that being said, we keep going. Ham dog notes. Look at the border markets right now. Bitcoin at all-time highs, stocks at all-time highs, gold at all-time highs, housing turning up, mortgage apps on the rise, consumer spending rebounding, even car markets are picking up. All signs of liquidity entering the system. What happens next? As liquidity pushes prices higher, people feel richer. They start thinking, they start taking profits, rotating it into more speculative or luxury assets. This is when smaller caps, NFTs, watches, and other asset categories start flying. Not before, after. So what he's saying is when things are good and you're getting returns, people start rotating it. I think we mentioned that last stream where oh man, forget his name. Sorry. I forget his name. But he had the thread. He did the Substack on it. That rotation is in our nature. Once we have profits, we rotate it, and that's what a Hemdog is speaking on here. You know what's been quietly bottoming over the last year? Luxury markets, Rolex, high-end shoes, trading cards, art, rare cars. They don't lead markets, they trail them because people buy luxury when they already made money. Makes sense, makes sense. Most people in crypto don't get this. Very few understand how capital actually flows through economic cycles. Hint, it doesn't start with your favorite PFP projects or meme coins. Very true, very true, very true. Again, this is where you practice patience. You have a long term vision. If you believe you have a quality asset, you wait until people have the resources to be able to bid on it. Look at the last market top. Top. People were cashing out into McLarens, Royal Oaks, NFTs, etc. Everyone was rich and spending like it. We are nowhere near that euphoria yet, which means there's still a long way to go from here. Yes, there's a long way to go. It's time to start picking up these assets, holding it on long term because they will be another time in the not so far future where the euphoria comes back. People are gaining gains and they're gonna want quality assets. By quality assets, I mean not just a picture, but a picture from a person that's been grinding, that's been getting their name up there, that's been doing the work. They're gonna want pictures, NFT projects that have shown results, that are not just projects now, that are building brands, that have actual revenue, that are building real things in the world. They're gonna want those. Um, where we at now? Stop watching the floor price every day. I'm gonna admit I always watch the floor price, but just to see where the collection is at, and also to see if I can buy more. Every day, like that tells you anything. It doesn't tell you anything. Bored Ape Yacht Club made an amazing announcement at 8 Fest, and people are just dunking on them. What has any other project done that is better? They've announced a lot of big things, but Chimpers, be friends. Just saying. Pay attention. I will gladly hear this argument. People need to stop complaining and talking smack. We need every project to yes, that's probably the most important thing. We need every project in the space to win. If Bored Ape is winning, Chimpers are winning. If Chimpers are winning, Be Friends are winning. If Cool Cats are winning, we're all winning. Our point is, if there's one project that is winning in Web3, that's a big win for all of Web3 because, again, it legitimizes the space. People to stop complaining and talking smack, right? Okay, we did that. Liquidity is cycling and it's 100% coming. I hope everyone complaining sells early. That's messed up. It's so clear to me that people who still believe in 4 year cycles don't understand financial markets and liquidity business cycles. Indeed, it's not a 4 year cycle anymore. NFTs will have their moment, it just comes later. But when it does, scarcity plus hype, parabolic moves. Rant over, position accordingly. Amen. Let's go, baby. Drop the mic. Let me put a big, let's fucking go.
Capital L.
Actually, again, best practices. Sorry, Master Chimpo was about to fall. Best practices. No. Best practices. Put a like, leave a comment. This is how you get noticed. This is how you show support. So I'm gonna put a big 100 because I agree with this 100%. Fire.
100. Fire. Cap A. E. Thread.
Fam.
Cap A. Fam. Exclamation mark.
Yes,
Space.
sir. Again, we put a salute for respect. This is my SIG kind of thing. And some love. So respect and love. That's it. And we put a reply. And there you have it. Show some love. I think this is a good place to cut off. I do appreciate every single one of you again tuning in. We have 11 viewers at the time. Every single one of you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support. Again, please leave a comment. I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be seeing who's showing up. Who are those people that are along for the ride? Love is love, and if you're giving it, I'll gladly and humbly receive it, but I'll also give it back. Yeah, we're gonna keep these streams going. I really like how I'm feeling about this. I'm just glad I'm in the arena. It's not perfect. We're not aiming for perfect. If I can do it, you can do it too. Just go for it, go for it, go for it. You know, we always talk about these streamers. I love this right here, for example. Let me go here and we're gonna end it with this because it really paints a beautiful picture about how we are right now. We see influencers, we see all these people out there, but you can beat them too. So I'm gonna put, oh, here we go, this one.
Whenever you say Spider-Man, you always mean the other one. You're Spider-Man.
Ooh, man, that gets me pumped up. When you think about Gary Vee, you think about all these big streamers like Kais and Nat, iShowSpeed, everyone you can think of. You can beat them too. That's all I'm saying. You can beat them too. You just gotta try. You just gotta keep going. You gotta be consistent. You gotta provide value. You just gotta be genuine and you gotta really want it. If you want it, you're gonna do it. Plain and simple. Just keep going.
I'm fresher than fresh. I step up the steps, I'm running for the flex. P told me I was next. I'm coming for next, it really isn't no question. Only superheroes in this section, only big bangers on the set list. On top of buildings where I eat breakfast, then I shine like a new necklace. Ready to go, she calling my phone. Girl, I'm coming over. I got something to prove, I showed her the world, can't hold it no longer. They think I'm way too young to stand up for the ones I love, but let me tell you something. I'm ready to take on the world. I'm ready, you can't stop me now. I'm ready to take on the world. I'm ready, you can't stop me now. Yeah, girl, I'm the one, gotta tell him. Young with a vision, man, they couldn't see it, man, just let the picture develop. I got it, yeah, flies and whip the propellers.
All right, guys, I'm out. Appreciate you guys. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Cherry Chimp out. Chimp. How do we turn this off again? Oh, right there. Boom.